Sorry about that. Hello everyone. Welcome. Oh gosh, I had a little bit of issue with regards to VC face. I was trying to get the glasses on my model. It's still a little bit wonky. So give me a second. Let's move this back just a tad. I'm sorry. Oh, there we go. Much better. Okay, perfect. There we go. That's much better. Alright, how's everyone doing today? I'm doing fantastic. I got the tree up with the wife. Enjoying playing these games, enjoying streaming. Gonna go right into it, pretty much. Oh yeah. Alright, so let's continue right where we left off. Getting these customer cars sorted so that way we can become a master mechanic and begin restoring our own vehicles of our choosing, buying and selling those cars to make lots and lots of money. But we still have a ways to go. We got about 4,000 experience points, which is gonna be a couple of jobs. We can at least try to get a little bit closer, I think, today. And here's the vehicle that we're gonna be starting off on. This beautiful Salem Spectre. Alright, so we need to replace the timing system. There's a whole bunch of suspension issues that need to be fixed. A lot of brake parts as well. Alright, we got a lot of body parts to fix, and we gotta repaint the car. Alright, well let's get this all disassembled. Fender. Door looks good. What else is wrong with it? Rear bumper. Both fenders, front bumper, hood, and both tail lights. Okay, cool. Let's open our handy dandy tablet. Open up the body part shop. And also, I decided to do something just a little bit different as well. I have a little bit of a prompt question for you guys in the chat. So if you guys wanna discuss that amongst yourselves and kind of, you know, show me what some of your vehicular escapades are like. That would definitely be really cool to learn about. So if there's anything that makes your vehicle really fun or really not fun to work on, do be sure to let me know. I know one vehicle that I never really enjoyed working on was the Audis of like the 2010s, because the engine bay for those is so cramped that in order to get to anything, it's a tight fit. And I am a small guy. I am not gonna deny I am rather small. Alright. But some of those Audis are very tricky to work on. Very tricky to work on. Alright, let's move this to the left lifter. Here we go. It's a beautiful car. Much better now that it's been restored. At least partially restored. The body panels aren't absolutely dreadful. Alright, let's take a look inside here. See what we have available to us. Alright, we gotta do a lot of timing work as well. So let's get that sorted since we have the engine bay open. Move this idler roller. All of the idler rollers. Move this water pump here. And let's get this belt tensioner off. Now we can begin getting to the timing system. Let's get you off. You. The downside, though, with these types of engines here is we need to remove the engine cylinder head covers. So with that, let's get these off here. Off of the engine. Boop, boop. Another bolt here, another bolt there. There we go. And let's go again on this side, get these ignition coils off. Now the fun part of ignition coils versus just a standard distributor is the ignition coils can be controlled individually by the car's electronic control unit, or the ECU. So that you have a much better adjustment over the ignition timing for each and every cylinder. So if one cylinder is getting just a little bit of detonation, you can kind of slow down the timing just a little bit there. And that definitely helps. Let's give me a second. Sorry, I'm gonna quiet the game down just a tad bit more. Okay, there we go. Alright, water pump, timing belt, timing belt. Oh, okay. Cam gears were actually good. Normally when it says replace the timing, I kind of figured cam gear as well. But no, just timing belt. Alright, let's get that timing belt. Oop, oop, boop, boop, doop. Here. And there we go. Let's get the timing cover back on. Let's get this cylinder head on, cylinder head cover back on as well, on this side. And now be sure to get all of the ignition coils back on. Oop, ba-doop, 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 ba-doop. And there we go. Alright, now we can work on, alright, I need a water pump. Water pump V8. I think we need a water pump pulley as well. Let's double check that. We'll put this on first. Yeah, get that all bolted in there. Yeah, we need to do water pump pulley as well. There we go. Beautiful. Get this all bolted on there. Let's get all these idle rollers on. Alright, let's get this serpentine belt on. Alright, we need a new belt tensioner, so let's order one of those. Instantaneous delivery. Just boop. And there it is, right at our shop. We must live next to like an Amazon warehouse or something. They're like, oh, he ordered it. Boop, just hand it to the window. Alright, well that's all been fixed. Alright, now let's get under the car. And now let's take a look at both the braking system and the suspension system. Let's take a look at what all needs to be fixed. Let's get this all disassembled back here. Take a look-see. Alright, so we need a rear sway bar end link, caliper, rotor, pads, all three of them there. That's all nice and together. Alright, the rest of that looks good enough. And let's go back to the passenger side. Get this all disassembled here. And here it looks like it's just the caliper that's bad on this side. We'll take a look at all of the bushings and all of the linkages and all that fun stuff. And yeah, no, it looks literally just like it's a single brake caliper. Alright. So we need 2 brake calipers, a pad, and a solid non-ventilated disc. So let's get that caliper. Oh, nice and bolted on there. I see a whole bunch of stuff that's all rusted and icky at the front. So we're gonna need to be replacing quite a bit of components there. That's alright. Let's get this. Oh gosh, I need a rear sway bar end link. So let's get that. Rear sway bar end link. That bolted in there. brake disc, brake pads, brake caliper. Boom. Nice. I think that's everything at the front. Sorry, everything at the rear. I know my fronts from my rears. What are you talking about? Alright. So we got 4 components to discover. 4 components to discover at the rear, at the front. And 4 suspension components to discover at the front as well that are broken. Well, I see one of them here. We need a brake disc, a ventilated brake disc. Alright, we need to move these tie rods so we can move that steering rack. So steering rack, outer tie rod. I see one of those sway bar connecting arms. That needs to be replaced. Sway bar front end link. The Mustangs. Really, really cheap, beautiful horsepower. I mean, okay. Horsepower per horsepower, Mustangs are pretty cheap. Like, they're still very, very expensive. Especially, like, if you want to go for, like, the the higher performance ones, the special models and stuff. But, yeah. Alright, 2 outer tie rods, steering rack, sway bar front end link. So, tie rod, boop, boop. Sway bar front end link. Is it A or B? A, I thought. Yes, it is A. These usually for like the older vehicles or the SUVs. And then, oh yeah, steering rack. Duh. Let's get that all bolted up in there. And then we should be able to send the customer on their way. This is actually a fairly quick, fairly easy job. I was expecting this one when past Isaac decided to take this job earlier on. He was like, oh yeah, this will be fairly difficult. This will be a good lead in for the next one. But no, this is a fairly straightforward, fairly simple job. All right, now we need something for the brakes. 2 ventilated brake disc pads and a caliper. All right, brakes. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Now let's get this all reinstalled on the vehicle. Yeah. The pads on there. Brake calipers. Yes. Sweet. We can sell all of these components. We're not quite up to 8,000 experience points. We're getting close. We're getting very, very close. Alright, now let's take a look at... Let's get this Mayan M8. It's gonna be all suspension components, so it's gonna be kind of interesting. It's gonna be fun. Let's move this to the left lifter. Big old luxury sedan. Kind of almost a mix between like an Audi A4 and a Chrysler 300C, just a little bit. And I'm gonna start with the rear. Oh gosh. Oh my. Okay. Alrighty then. That is going to be, I took this job because I'm like, oh, it's only got two things wrong with this. But no, it's, oh boy. We are basically taking apart the entire car here. Tire, rear suspensions, all coming out. Let's get this all disassembled, shall we? Get the rear axle out of there, rear wheel hub bearing, rear wheel hub. Alright. We need to get that axle knuckle housing out. That's gonna be a tough one. Alright, get that sway bar and link out. Shock absorber cap, rear spring, spring cap, spring arm. Upper arm. Oh boy. Alright, let's get this rubber bushing out of there. Alright. That's a whole bunch of components found. Gosh, I hit like all of the potholes. It's like they're driving around in Baltimore. I can joke about that because I used to live in Baltimore. Oh man, the streets. The Baltimore streets were kind of sketchy. Very sketchy to drive on, shall we say. Alright, let's take a look here. See what else I'm missing. Everything else is looking... Nope, we need to remove that rubber bushing. Hello, rubber bushing. Goodbye, rubber bushing. Let's get this small rubber bushing out as well. Oh, we found a whole... Yeah, there's most of the issues right there. Alright. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 bad rubber bushings. One, 2, 3, 4. Let's get the rear wheel hub on there. Thankfully, both of those are nice and good. Wheel hub bearing, both of those are good. Rear drive axle, that's good. We can skip the brake disc for now. I want to make sure. We need 2 sway bar rear end links. Get both of those all bolted up into there. Double bushing bolted up. We need a rear suspension arm B. Let's get one of those purchased. Rear suspension arm B. There you are. Awesome. Alright, let's go back to the driver's side. Alright, we need a rear axle knuckle. Rear axle knuckle housing A. Get that all bolted up in there. We needed a small rubber bushing. Ooh, get that bolted up. Need a rear suspension arm A. Rear suspension arm A. There you are. Let's get you all nice and bolted and cozy in there. Spring cap. We need a rear spring. So many components. Oh my word. And everything's all tightly wound together. This will be very frustrating to work on. In real life, you probably need to kind of drop the entire rear suspension cradle to kind of get all of this fixed. Thankfully, this game does have some level of acceptable brakes from reality. Rear shock absorber A. There we go. That kind of prevent it from getting too frustrating. And so with that, it makes it more enjoyable and relaxing than frustrating. Because I will tell you, I used to going to a tech school and having quite a bit of experience working on IRL vehicles. It is there are like it's not the big things that make working on a vehicle frustrating. It's the little things, like, you know, when you're tightening up a bolt to its even with the torque spec, with the torque wrench set to the proper torque spec, you're tightening up a bolt and you get, you know, righty tighty, lefty loosey and everything, and you're turning it further and further to the right, you know, and you're waiting for the torque wrench to click. That's how a torque wrench works. Is basically once you have a certain amount of torque on a fastener, on a bolt or a nut, it clicks and prevents you from over torquing the different bolts and nuts and everything, which will kind of help you prevent yourself from breaking stuff. But But even with a torque wrench, I've had at times, and again, I'm a fairly small guy. But I've had times where the vehicle the bolt or the fastener decides that the head just wants to snap off. And that's not fun, because then usually you either need to begin fishing, you know, the thread out with a set of pliers, or you need to get a tap and die set and just drill out the threads and re-thread that hole to a slightly larger size. And it's what would normally be a 1 hour job can turn into a 4 hour job if that happens. And needless to say, I've gone through that. It is not fun. This is the face. This is the face of someone who has had to do that. Oh, but yeah. No, it's the big things like, oh yeah, you know, getting all the parts back in and everything and all that stuff. No, that stuff's actually really, really enjoyable. It's the little things like, oh no, you have one leftover bolt when you're working on a project. Where the hell did it go? Or, oh no, everything corroded together. Oh no, this part you ordered is not the correct part and you gotta wait yet another day to get everything fixed. Yeah, it's fun. Sway bar, which one is this? Front sway bar. No A, no B. This is the sway bar is going right through the oil pan. Okay, that's fine. That's new. Alright, we need 2 inner tie rods. Get this all bolted up. Outer tie rod. We need an outer tie rod as well. Alright, front spring. I can type. Front spring. There you are. I need 2 front shock absorbers. Get this all in there. We need 2. Oh no, okay, the shock absorber caps are good. I'm glad I didn't decide to purchase them. Alright, we need a front sway bar link A. So let's get that. Front S. Front sway bar link A. Let's get this wheel bolted up onto there. Boop, 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 boop. And again, whenever you're tightening bolts and stuff like that, especially on very large components like wheels or clutch plate assembly or, you know, pretty much anything, you want to go in almost like a star or an alternating pattern. That ensures that all the wheel the parts themselves go on evenly, and with that helps make sure your assembly goes much more smoothly, because otherwise you'll be in a world of hurt. So yeah, you don't want that. Alright, we need to get this sway bar link going too. Where is it? Oh, it's on this side. I'm like, where'd it go? Yes. Perfect. Let's get this all bolted up, and then we can send the customer on our way. And then we should have enough experience points. Yes, we do. Let's Yes, perfect. Okay. 3 more levels to go, and we shall then be able to begin purchasing and restoring all of the gorgeous vehicles, all of the classic and modern cars. And once we begin restoring, then we can begin tuning. And that's what the sandbox pretty much opens up. All right, let's get this quick job. Let's take this out with the Salem Flamo, basically the Ford Pinto. Oh yeah, let's do this. Let's do it. Let's dive right into the vehicle. Alrighty, I see. Alright, we're gonna need to get under the vehicle for that exhaust section. So let's get that right out of the way. Let's knock that out. Right out of the park. Come on. Dive right into this car. This poor old rust bucket has seen better days. But we can keep it going just a little bit longer. We can rebuild it. Alright, front exhaust section. Exhaust section, inline 4, single overhead cam. Boop-a-doop. And it's gonna need new timing parts anyway. So let's lower this vehicle back down and let's dive into the engine. Let's see what's all. Firstly, let's go into examine mode and let's do a compression tester. Hopefully, I am begging for this not to be any big issues. Okay, good. The base components of the engine are fine. All right, let's take a look at the filter covers and everything. So that's usually one thing that's very, very easy to miss. No, okay. That's surprising. Let's get this all bolted back in. These, all the little clips in. All the little fun, finicky clips. But no, that was perfectly fine. All right, let's dive into this then. Let's get this all unbolted. The idler roller off, get the alternator off. That's a very easy thing to get off. Alright, belt tensioner, timing belt, damn gear. Oh, we found all the components. That's very easy. That's very nice. Alright, so we need a timing belt. Timing belt, inline 4, single overhead cam. We needed a belt tensioner. We need an alternator. We need a water pump. Water pump, inline 4. Alright. Oh, we need a power steering pump. Power steering pump, inline 4. There's a timing belt on, belt tensioner, put that in. Very nice, this is a fairly simple fix. One thing with this game that does frustrate me from time to time is the further you get into it, the more kind of ridiculous, oh gosh, let's remove that. We need a serpentine belt. The further you get into this game, the more ridiculous some of the repairs get. Where it's like, okay, I have a knocking noise from the engine bay, and like you have one thing to fix, and it's like one of the pistons. So you got to completely disassemble the engine for like just a few $100, because you get paid. So how the game calculates money, like money you make from jobs, is we need a serpentine belt A. Oh gosh, serpentine belt A. There we go. How the game calculates money is it's basically you get a bonus 50% of the money you spend during jobs for each completed bonus task. As you can see here, 272 is just a little bit under half of 545. Alright, and you get another extra 50% for completing 50% of the money spent on the job for completing all of the jobs. Alright, so the more tasks you complete, And the more the more tasks you complete, the more money you get. And the more jobs you complete, the more money you get. Whereas if you just kind of half, you know, futz around with it and stuff and don't complete any jobs, you're only really you're only breaking even. So you want to be able to finish all the jobs to really get all the bonus money. And the more money you spend, so the more expensive components you replace, the more profit you make. So with this one, there's four tasks. This one is 6 tasks. So the more tasks, obviously the more money you make, but the longer it'll take as well. So it's basically a time versus money thing. All right, so what's wrong with this? Sloppy car steering, brake system, car is loud. Got it. So this is gonna be pretty much all over the car. Everywhere. Alright. Alright, let's get you removed because I know I'm gonna have to remove the transmission. Get this taken off. Do I need to take that off? Oh well. It's coming off anyway. Let's get this turbo system removed. Car is loud. Alright, there's only 3 components with that. Alright, let's while we're up here, let's take a look at the car does not have ABS. Yeah, it does. It's just hidden way back here. Okay, good. See, that's why I like checking for the ABS, because one, the ABS system is very, very quick, very, very easy to replace. So we just go here. Get these 2 components, and you can see there, they are very expensive components. But it's only like 6 bolts you need to remove to replace these 2 things. And with that, basically we spent quite a bit of money already on the job, which means we will get quite a bit of extra bonus money as well. Which is why it's always fun getting brake jobs from newer vehicles. Because there is a chance that the ABS system will need to be repaired. Alright, let's get that all off of there. Get this off here. Alright. Get you. Alright. Need to remove this sway bar front end link here. Doop-a-doop. Alright, let's go into this side here, disassemble this all. We're basically working on the front suspension and front brakes. And front gearbox all at once. So it's gonna be gonna be interesting. Kind of splitting up our tasks, or trying to combine our tasks actually, sorry. Trying to combine our tasks into one so we're not, you know, bouncing around the vehicle all that much. Alright, let's disassemble the gearbox. Alright, that's out of there. Alright, I see the flywheel itself is bad as well. Plate, flywheel. Alright. Flywheel, clutch plate, clutch pressure plate. Oh, excuse me, I have hiccups. I had a fairly big dinner. I took the wife out to get sushi. That was really good. Gearbox inline 4. Alright, where's the gearbox inline 4? There we go. Doop-a-doop. Alright, let's get this front drive axles on. Alright, now to the steering stuff. Steering rack, we need to get that in there. Steering rack. And a tie rod, we need one of those. Let's get that fixed. Get a purchased inner tie rod. Go back again to the driver's side of the car, get this all bolted up. Doop-a-doop. Okay. We need 2 sway bar front end links. A or B? A, I thought. Yeah, A. Sway bar front end link. Get 2 of these. Very, very nice. Alright, let's get these wheels on now. At least on this side. We'll have to replace some of the braking components on this side here. Yeah, okay. Brakes. Ventilated disc. That on there. Brake pads are good. Calipers are not. We need to fix the calipers. Perfect. Doop. This all bolted up. Okay. Disassemble all this. Front exhaust section, cat, middle muffler. Let's go to exhaust. Front exhaust section. Turbo. Middle muffler. And cat. Meow. No, catalytic converter. Basically, the catalytic converter, it uses a heavy metal catalyst inside of basically this tube here. So yeah, it's usually things like rhodium and palladium and platinum and stuff like that inside of this sort of tube here. And basically what those do is they react with fuel and become really, really hot. And when that happens, that then burns the fuel. That way you're not sending spilt fuel fumes into the atmosphere, because believe it or not, the combusted carbon dioxide is a less negative greenhouse gas than gasoline fumes. So this was created back during, or this was mandated on vehicles back during the 1970s with the Clean Air Act. And like I said, it's filled with a whole bunch of heavy metals that are kind of valuable, which is why you see in a lot of certain areas you see a rise of catalytic converter thieves, because basically what they'll do is they'll cut off this chunk here, and they will then sell it to less than scrupulous vendors for a profit, so that the heavy metals can then be resold. And I do not condone that. Please do not perform any vehicular sabotage or malicious acts on other vehicles, especially those that are not your own. I'm very much against that. Because not only does that make those vehicles unsafe, but it's very dangerous for yourself to do as well. Not only from retribution from the owner of the vehicle, but also you are, depending on how you get under the vehicle as well, you're very much at risk of injury if you do not properly lift up the vehicle, or if you use improper means to remove the catalytic converter as well. It's dangerous all around, and you're not really even making all that much money. Please do not do that. Thank you. I know, I got preachy there, but seriously, it genuinely frustrates me. I need a brake caliper, 2 brake discs, and a sway bar rear end link, and then we'll be good to go. There we go. Go back to brakes. Brake disc, 2 brake discs, and that brake caliper. Get this all bolted in there. Fairly simple at the rear, thankfully. Most of the issues with this vehicle were way up in the front. We will have to lower the vehicle back down so we can put the starter and the and the front exhaust manifold and turbocharger on there. Or the front exhaust manifold heat shield. But otherwise, yeah, we are almost done with this Mayan M8, and we already got quite an extensive amount of experience points from doing this, which is good. All right, let's get this turbocharger all bolted up in there. There we go. All right, let's get the starter bolted up in there. 2 little bolts there. Make sure the gear and the flywheel mesh. And there we go. Boom. Got $9,000 as well. Very, very nice. All right. Ooh. All right. Oh, okay. We got really lucky. We basically have 2 full condition calipers. So once you get to a certain experience level, and you can have a higher chance of repairing parts. What you do is you can repair parts on the bench after you've removed them from the customer vehicle, and you can sell them for even more profit, which allows you to save up even more money for getting your first vehicle that you're going to be restoring or modifying from the auction house. So yeah. Oh, and we have the Ecos Cobra here. Very, very, very reminiscent of a Dodge Viper. Oh yeah, oh gosh. Alright, it needs 2 exhaust manifolds right from the get-go. I'm glad we checked under the hood first. Let's get this side all removed as well. And our shop is popping off. We're getting so many calls. Everyone wants us to work on their car. So many jobs, so little time. Alright, let's get this all bolted up in there. Nice and snug. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Alright, now let's get out of the car. Let's get the exhaust all sorted. This is a very, very quick job. But that's alright. Quick jobs are also nice because it helps us just get customers in and out. One thing that'd be kind of cool is if, and I don't know if in later... Alright, so we need 2 rear mufflers, 2 middle mufflers. Let's get that at least. Alright, exhaust, rear muffler, V8, and 2 middle mufflers. But one thing that'd be really cool is if later games incorporated like a garage reputation mechanic where, like, you know, the better, the quicker you got done jobs as well. That might actually ruin. That might actually ruin the fun and the kind of more chill nature of the game. Ignore what I said. Ignore completely what I said. I think the games are probably decent enough. I haven't played 2018 or 2021 yet. I did eventually when the Steam fall sale, you know, the Black Friday sale. I didn't succeed with the repair. With the Steam Black Friday sale, I did purchase both 2015 and 2018. So I will be eventually playing through those, but I'm gonna be enjoying myself with 2015 for quite a little while longer. Ooh. Alright. This one's gonna be a long one. This one's gonna be a difficult one. Let's go to the paint shop, repair the vehicle, repaint the vehicle the factory color. Alright, back to the garage. Alright, got loud exhaust, timing parts, tapping sounds. Oh boy, a lot of running gear parts. Alright, let's get this all sorted. And yep, there it is. I'm glad we checked under the hood first. That exhaust manifold definitely needs to come off. That is in very poor condition. Oh man, this poor car. Oh, it's seen better days. I don't think this is quite at horrible. Oh no, okay. They were bad. They were both bad. So let's... manifold, V8 overhead valve. This all nice and bolted in. Beautiful, brand new headers, brand new exhaust manifold. Back to the passenger side. Get this all bolted up in there. Alright, let's raise the vehicle. So one thing with the knocking sound in the engine bay is sometimes things such as the starter, which I'm glad I checked that. The starter causes the knocking sound in the engine bay, or things certain suspension components do. So you could, if you're not careful, if you don't go about it the right order, you can kind of trick yourself into thinking that you missed something, when in reality you may have just been looking at the completely wrong spot. Alright, so middle muffler, 2 rear mufflers. Alright. Alright, exhaust. We need a middle muffler and 2 rear mufflers. Get this all bolted on there. Alright, we need a front exhaust pipe. Where are ya? Nice. Alright, we will have a whole bunch of... yeah, let's get this all disassembled at the rear. There will probably be quite a lot of components to get sorted out. Oh yeah. Lots of components to fix. To move this rear axle so we can get this rear knuckle housing B out of there. Alright, leaf spring plate, that's coming out. Get you removed. Rear shock absorber, rear spring. Alright, let's get you out of there too. Oh, I see you there. I see you, small rubber bushing. You thought you could hide from me. No, you were wrong. Alright, let's get this rear shock absorber cap out of there. Oh, we need 2 rear leaf spring plates. Alright. Let's get that. Leaf spring plate. Leaf spring plate. Leaf spring U-bolt. That all bolted up into there. The spring U-bolt. We will need yet another one of those. Unfortunately with those, they're very, very cheap, so we don't really get a whole lot of monies from that. Oh, fudge. It's a regular rubber bushing, not a small rubber bushing. That's an error on my part. Oh wait, we do need a rear shock absorber cap, so let's get that. Let's get this rim bolted up onto here. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. Alright, back to the passenger side. Here we go. Alright, the spring plate. The spring U-bolt. Another leaf spring U-bolt. Alright, we need a spring cap. Spring cap, and probably a rear spring as well. Never mind, we didn't need that, but that's fine. They're getting a new one anyway. Rear axle knuckle housing B. There we go. Let's get that bolted in there. Rear solid drive axle. all of the components being reinstalled back at the rear. Not a whole lot of stuff that need to be fixed here, but at least a whole bunch of really small stuff. Not a whole lot of big stuff. Alright. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff at the front that need to be fixed. So let's take a look at that. Let's take a look. Oh boy. Alrighty then. This is gonna be fun. Alright, outer tie rod, inner tie rod, upper cap. Let's get this unbolted. Oh yeah, that's gonna need to be all removed. Get this unbolted here. Let's get you all removed. Let's get that rubber bushing out of there. Another rubber bushing. Yeah. Thought you could hide from me. But no, I know your tricks. I know your tricks, rubber bushings. I know to check for you as well. Alright, sway bar front end link. This outer tie rod, inner tie rod. Steering rack. Alright. Oh, part not discovered. We're still missing a part. And there you are. Hi there. Ooh, you almost escaped from me. Alright, so we need... my rubber bushings? Oh. Sorry about that. Alright, we need 2 sway bar front end links. Sway bar front end link B. That all bolted up in there. Alright. Need... how many rubber bushings? Rubber bushing. Sorry. 1, 3 rubber bushings. Okay. Buh. There we go. 3 rubber bushings. Get you all bolted up in there. Get you all nice and snug. Man, we have a lot of junk. All right, steering rack. It's a fairly expensive component. Yeah, $800. That means when we fix the vehicle, we get an extra $400. Oh, we need 2 inner tie rods. Ooh. Alright, we need 1 outer tie rod as well. So let's get that. Right, we need a bottom suspension arm. Bottom suspension arm. Not lower suspension arm, bottom suspension arm. It's very easy to get, if you're not familiar with the game, it's very, very easy to get them both mixed up with each other. Right, front spring, front shock absorber cap. Okay, that needs to be fixed. Front shock absorber cap. There we go. Get that bolted up. Nice and beautiful. Let's get this rim on there. Alright, back to the passenger side. Alright, here we go. Did I get the starter? Okay, I did get the starter on the vehicle. Alright, let's lower it back down. Let's get the timing components on the engine. And let's see where we go from there. Alright, let's get you. Let's get the radiator fan all unbolted. So before you had computer-controlled radiator fans that were bolted up to the radiator, you had radiator fans that were instead bolted up to the water pump pulley. And on one hand, those were much simpler. And you could kind of also cool your vehicle by revving it, which is cool. Just a little bit, increase your RPMs so the fan spins faster, blows more air through the radiator. Timing chain. Here. But the downside with that, though, was that you did have some parasitic losses. And what that means is the engine had to work just a little bit harder to turn the fan against, to move the air. So you did lose a little bit of power in comparison to an electric fan, which is, you're still losing a little bit of power because the engine needs to run a little bit harder to turn the alternator. But electrical energy is just a little bit more efficient than pure mechanical energy. So you do still have a net gain in power. So an electrical cooling system is definitely a good idea to consider. Alright. Crankshaft pulley. Oh no, we need one of those two. Where is the crankshaft pulley? V8 overhead valve. Big ol' chunky boy. Serpentine belt. Radiator fan. Get that all bolted up into there. We're still missing tapping sounds from the engine bay. Alright. May as well check this. Please don't be anything bad. Please don't be anything bad. Fuck. Okay. Well. Ain't that a kick down below? Oh, fun. Fun. Alright, complete engine disassembly. Let's go. I should have checked that first. Alright, come on. Aw, you. Well, on the bright side, we will be... I know I just bolted this all back up, but whoopsie daisies, we are removing this all again. I should have noticed the fact that it was absolutely dreadful. Why am I removing that? I don't need to remove that. I do need to remove that. I do need to remove that. Oh, fun. Now that daddy took our car away, 'cause the camshaft is broken. Complete engine disassembly. Oh. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The fun stuff. Oh, the rocker arms. Oh, one of the rocker arms is bad as well. Alright. Valve push rod, push rod. Push rod. Spark plug. Exhaust manifold. Hey, buddy. I know I just installed you, but I'm removing you again. This is a pain moment. This is a pain moment. Alright, now onto the this cylinder bank on this side. There we go. Get this all removed. Oh, that's another thing that's rattling around. Get this all removed. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That all out. All of the valve push rods. All of the spark plugs. Here we go. All of the exhaust manifolds. See, this is why it's good to run complete diagnostics on a car first before you go about and fits and fart and everything. Oh. The joys of being a mechanic. This is the true mechanic experience. Alright, where's the drain plug? There you are. There you are. Alright, here we go. Drain pan's coming off. Alright, let's get these crankshaft bearing caps off. There's 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's get this out of here. Come on. Let me... There we go. It wouldn't let me drop... Wouldn't let me drop the oil drain. Okay, all of the pistons. Here we go. Piston, 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 piston. That's all coming out. Piston, 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 piston. Alright, raise the car back up. May as well get a crankshaft. Crankshaft, bit of red valve. What do you mean I can't remove it? What else is... Oh, yeah. Ah, fun. I forgot. You basically need to remove the complete gearbox assembly as well. That texture is having a little bit of a fun time there. It's it's having a party. It's wiggling, it be grooving. Yeah. Fun. Fun, fun. 1 second, I apologize. I just dropped something. Ah, there we go. Sorry. Okay. Okay, here we go. And now finally I can remove the crankshaft. Oh boy. Jolly good. Oh man, that was dreadful. Alright, let's get this. I already purchased a crankshaft. Thank fire truck. Alright, let's get this all bolted back on in there. Alright. Release bearing. Gearbox. It's all bolted up in there. Starter bolted up in there. This isn't exactly the most efficient way of getting experience points, but we are working through it. Alright. Let's, right. Let's get back to the top of the vehicle. Let's begin reinstalling the top end of the engine at least. Alright. Yeah. Piston, 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 piston. Engine head. Boop, 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 boop. Alright. Spark plug, spark plug, spark plug, spark plug. Exhaust manifold. These are installed. Thankfully, this, despite there being lots of little finicky components in the pushrod engines, they are fairly quick to put back together. Alright, how many rocker arms? 2 rocker arms. 2 little $15 components that need to be repaired. Oh well, we're getting lots of experience this time around. If we complete this, I think we'll be pretty close to being able to get another upgrade. And then we'll only need 2,000 more XP to be able to begin purchasing and restoring cars of our own, which would be super cool. That is a goal I'm going for this stream, is basically being able to at least begin restorations, if not completing our first restoration. Shaft pulley, boop, water pump, get that all bolted in there. Come on. Water pump pulley, serpentine belt, radiator fan, boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. Alright, piston. Piston. Piston, piston, cylinder head. This all bolted in there. Alright, exhaust manifold. Here we go. These are nice and snug. Carburetor. Alright, let's get this ignition distributor rotor in there, distributor cap, ignition coil wires, get these clips on there. See, it's very easy to forget the clips. Do not forget the clips. Alright, here we go. All of the valve push rods, nice and snug. Right inserted in their holes, in the proper holes. The rods have been inserted in the holes. Giggity giggity. All of the rocker arms. Make sure you have appropriate valve lash, appropriate play in the rocker arms. And one final rocker arm here. Boop. And filter base, engine head cover. Hey, we got to spend lots of time with a cool Corvette at least, which is nice. I love the Corvettes. Very beautiful cars. Very, very nice. Alright, time to get back under the car. Get this all reassembled. Oh, the crankshaft bearing caps. And then let's get the vehicle back refilled with oil. And then we should be good to go. Crankshaft bearing cap. Boop-a-doop. Oil pan. Okay. Let's get this lowered again. There we go. And get all the oil in there. Alright. We got some money. Let's try to make a little bit more money by restoring some of these components. We restored 2. That's fine. We're not quite at 9,000 experience points. Alright, this will be a quick job. That'll get us to 9,000, which is good. Okay. Alright. Front bumper, hood, headlight, left headlight, front right fender, front right fender, left headlight, right fender, left headlight, right fender, left headlight, right fender, left headlight. Bumper, hood, left headlight, right fender. Front bumper, fender. Alright. Right rear bumper, right tail light. Right tail light, rear bumper. Right tail light, rear bumper. There we go. And let's take it to the paint shop. Very, very quick, very nice and simple job. Especially after the craziness that was that, Corvette job. Alright. Very quick. Let's try to repair these components. Oh, we can't repair them. That's fine, let's sell them then. We can sell it for a decent amount of scrap. We are almost up to $100,000. We'll have a fairly robust start. Ooh, another quick job. Let's do it. Let's get some quick jobs knocked out to get some of that job completion bonus XP. Alright. Brake problems, gearbox problems. Here we go. Beautiful car, looks kind of very, very much inspired by the newer, I say newer, it was new back in like 2007, 2008, but the newer Dodge Challengers. We do have an ABS pump, that is good. Brakes, ABS pump, let's get that all bolted up in there. Man, so many jobs coming in. Very, very, very busy here. One thing that would be really, really cool in later installments of this game, because I don't even think the 2021 version of this game has it. But I would love like a co-op multiplayer, where you can like, since you have, you know, multiple bays, we can only really work on one car at a time. I mean, you know, roughly speaking. Technically, you do multiple jobs, but there's not really any reason to, because you get parts instantaneously. Alright, gearbox issues. Plate, pressure plate, release bearing, gearbox. Cool. Plate, pressure plate, release bearing, gearbox. But no, it'd be really cool to have, you know, work with your buddies in like a garage together, all working on different vehicles and everything. That'd be a lot of fun, I think. You know, have proximity-based voice chat. And with that, then you can work to kind of, you know, keep up with with customer demand as calls are coming into your garage. That is not where I wanted to go. There we go. Let's get this drive shaft back up in there. Alright, now let's get working on the rear. Alright. That's a lot of stuff there. Let's go to the brakes. Alright, let's get this all disassembled. Here we go. Alright, caliper. Pad, disc. Tablet. Disc. Caliper. Pads. This all reinstalled. Very nice, very quick. Boop, 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 boop. Back again to the passenger side. It looks like it's only the caliper on this side. So yeah, let's get that all uninstalled. Caliper. Get that all re-screwed in there. Another thing, whenever you're working on the brakes, alright, whenever you're doing something that exposes the main sort of braking, you know, like your brake lines to air, like if you're moving a caliper or you're replacing a brake line, you should always be sure to breathe. You don't want to breed your brakes. But fuck. Trust me, you don't want to breed with your brakes. Although they are, the brake fluid is indeed hydrophilic. No, you want to bleed your brakes. Tongue twister there. Please do not have sexual relations with your brakes. But no, and please make sure you bleed your brakes whenever you're doing something that exposes your main braking system to air, like replacing your calipers or a brake line or, you know, a brake master cylinder. Because with that, you don't want air in a system. And the reason behind that, okay, is that brake systems, they work on compression. Now, fluid can't really be compressed. You squish it and it'll move, which is how brake systems work. You squish it at the top, all right? The master cylinder is up here, right there, all right? And you press on the pedal and that pushes this plunger in and it squeezes in here. And that pushes the fluid to, you know, that's in the complete system. It pushes the fluid, it pushes the fluid all the way through the lines and at the brake calipers. And the brake caliper, the fluid in the brake calipers moves forward and pushes against the pistons, which push against the caliper, or which push against the pads, which push against the rotors, which slow you down. Nowhere in there is the fluid being compressed and shrunk down. Air, or pretty much any gas, on the other hand, is very compressible. So you squeeze it, and yeah, you will have pressure, but it will compress. It will take up less volume, which is a bad thing when you go to try to hit the brakes, because then you'll get a kind of a spongy feeling in your pedal. At best, or at worst, your pedal will hit the floor. At worst. And with that, you get very, very poor braking performance, and you have a higher chance of brake failure down the line. So you definitely want to make sure you bleed your brakes after you get done working on them. And basically how you do that is there's on the back of the caliper, there's a brake bleeder valve, okay? And basically it's a two-person job if you don't have a special machine to do it, okay? One person is under the car with a wrench, opening and closing the brake bleeder valve on each of the calipers. And basically you want to start as far away, the furthest corner away from the car, the furthest corner of the car away from the master cylinder, which is usually the passenger side rear wheel. All right, and basically you open the valve. All right, the person inside the vehicle presses and holds the brake pedal down, and brake fluid comes out of there. All right, and probably it will spurt and sputter because the air is getting removed. All right, you tighten back the valve. The person in the car lifts the foot off the pedal. You open the valve again, you press down, and you continue to do that until it no longer sputters. And then you move on to the next brake caliper, and the next brake caliper, and the next brake caliper. And probably in between each brake caliper, you're refilling the fluid reservoir in the engine bay with more brake fluid. So yeah, always important to bleed your brakes. No, don't breed your brakes, please. All right, but anyway, let's get this all fixed. And okay, we managed to repair one of them. We still got a decent amount of money. We got decent monies. I should have taken the higher repair chance first. Whoops. All right, 2,000 more experience. Let's go. Alright, let's take this job. The FMW Panther. Here we go. That is a lot of engine faults. Okay. I'm a little terrified. I'm a little... Oh, what have I gotten myself into? What have I gotten myself into? This is a bit of a pain, Pecco moment. Alright. Oh. Button. Please. 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 Let it be simple stuff. Let it be simple stuff like a whole bunch of, okay, 2 spark plugs and an ignition coil. That's not a whole lot. Alright. Compression tester. This is do or die moment. Please. Please. Okay. Well, that's fine. That's fine. And then finally, let's test the electricals. Please let it be nice. Let it be nice. Be nice to me. Very, very easy stuff. Very quick stuff. Oh, well, that's all good. Okay, well, let's get this sorted. Of course, it is a parody of a German car manufacturer vehicle. So of course, there's lots of issues. Yeah, throwing some I guess a little bit of shade there. This is going to be fun. This is going to be so much fun. Joy. All right. Well, no use dilly-dallying. Let's get this all removed. This out of there. Water pump pulley. Water pump. Get that out of there. Gosh, this is all absolutely dreadful. We're pretty much removing most of the engine bay components. Thankfully, but we should probably check the filter. Yeah, let's check the air filter real quick. Hey, please, give me the clips. Nope, okay. Air filter's in good condition. Thought it'd be a nice, quick, simple repair. No, this one's gonna take a long time. Okay. Get the throttle off of there. Get the And we can get the fuel rails off of there. Now the supercharger. There we go. Coil cover. Ignition coil, ignition coil, ignition coil. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Getting this all apart and back together. Still haven't discovered 6 components wrong with the engine. Well, one of them's that camshaft, I think. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is, Oh, nope, all of the coils. Forgot all the coils. Boop, 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 boop. It's all out of there. German cars. Needlessly overcomplicated. For the sake of being overcomplicated. 20,000 extra dollars to go second faster around a track. What else am I missing? Oh yeah, the exhaust manifold. Granted, they do look beautiful though, and they do evoke a sense of awe and wonder, like most sports cars do. But especially the European cars, they do evoke a sense of awe and wonder. That's only the second strongest emotion you will feel as you are driving them. The other being shock and awe at the repair bill. Backhanded compliments for the win for these European cars. But no, I love pretty much all cars. It's just working on some of them is a little bit interesting. Alright, let's get this all lined up. Thankfully, they need to replace the oil anyway, so that doesn't matter too much. Let's get this out of the way. Alright, wheel pan. Oil filter. Look at that filter. Oil filter V8. We need a fuel filter as well. Got bearing cap. Crankshaft bearing cap. That needs to be removed. Crankshaft bearing cap. Alright. Let's lower the vehicle back down. Let's get these pistons out. Piston. There's 3 pistons. Alright, let's rebuild this engine. Let's have some fun with this. Engine head. This all bolted back in. Fuel filter. Camshaft. Alright, we need 2 camshafts. Camshaft V8. There we go. Spark plug. Spark plug. Spark plug. Spark plug. Exhaust manifold. You know what I've noticed with this game? This game doesn't have any V6 engines in it. It's all inline 6, inline 4, V8. Alright, we need 2 timing belts. And a timing cover. Didn't forget about that. Engine head. Get this all bolted up into there. Definitely not the right order to install those bolts, but that's okay. The game thankfully doesn't care. I need 2 spark plugs. exhaust manifold. Let's get that in there. Cam shaft, cam gear. Alright, we do need a cam gear as well. Cam gear, there you are. Timing belt, timing cover. Oh gosh, zoom out please. Alright, we need a water pump. Water pump V8, water pump pulley. Crankshaft pulley, get that bolted up in there. Idle roller. Idle roller. Idle roller. Oh, the idle rollers. Alright, we need 2 idle roller bees. Doop. Alright, supercharged intake manifold. There's the supercharger. Get that bolted in there. Big old twisty boy. Alright, supercharger serpentine belt. Idle roller. There we are. Belt tensioner. We need to get one of those as well. We've already spent quite a bit of money on that job. We haven't even gotten to the suspension yet. Alright, here we go. This all installed. Nice. Ignition coil, ignition coil, ignition coil, ignition coil. Fuel cover. Fuel rail. Very, very nice. Fuel rail. Engine head cover. Coil, ignition coil, ignition coil. Almost forgot what exactly I was looking for, even though I've installed 7 of them previously. The throttle mounted back on. There we go. Let's get this back up on the lift. Raise it back up. There we go. Alright, we need one of these caps. One of these crankshaft bearing caps. As we get this all bolted on up. We fixed all the engine faults. Now I can work on all the suspension faults and all the braking faults. Ooh, yeah, we've been making lots and lots of moolah, lots of cheddar. Yes, very, very nice. All right, we need. This is 5 control issues and a whole lot of brake issues. All right, here we go. Let's get this all disassembled at the rear. Let's go to the rear first. Caliper, that's bad. Adds disc. All right, sway bar rear end link there. All right, all of that other stuff looks good. Let's get this disassembled as well. Alright. Caliper. Pad. Disc. Anything on this side? I don't think I'm missing anything. Ooh. No, okay. Sweet. Alright, so 2 discs, 2 pads, 2 caliper. Brakes. 2 pads, 2 caliper. we need that sway bar rear end link. Alright, good, good, good. Alright, back up to the front. Here we go. We're getting there, guys. Ladies and gentlemen. People of all ages. Alright, caliper, pad, ventilator disc. Alright, ooh. That needs to be removed. Alright, outer tie rod, that's good. Inner tie rod, that is bad. So that is 3 components there. Alright. Caliper's good there. Pad, disc, outer tie rod, inner tie rod, steering rack. Spell rack correctly, please. Alright. Both outer and inner tie rod. Alright. Alright, 2 pads, 2 discs, and 1 caliper. There we go. That all bolted up. This reassembled. Oh, this car is gonna be absolutely gorgeous after we fix everything on it. Okay, back to the right. Alright, we need a sway bar front end link. Front end link B. For, Beamer. Simmer in the Beamer. There we go. This all bolted up. Alright, let's get the vehicle lowered. Oh, we're almost there. Here we go. Alright. Yes. Filling it up with that juicy, juicy oil. Oh, here we go. Yes, and we got $6,907. Nice, very nice. Oh yeah. All right, let's try to repair some of these components. We repaired one of them. That's fine. It'll get better as we're Ooh, okay. Oh my gosh, all of these have so many problems. Oh. Oh gosh. Way too many problems. Oh my word, which one do I do? Let's take this quicker job. Let's hope another quicker job takes its place. I don't like declining jobs because I don't like telling customers no. I feel bad when I do that. Brake columns. Alright, let's paint the car first. Let's get that fixed. Choose factory color. There we go. Back to the garage. Alright. Left lifter. Here we go. Alright, this is a front wheel drive car. So we're gonna need to remove the starter here so we can actually get to the gearbox. Alright, here we go. Alright, caliper. Add the axle out of there as well. Let's go on the other side. Bolt. Oh man, this is absolutely... Customer be like, don't worry, my car still stops. It's fine, I don't need new brakes. Don't try to upsell me. Oh man. Pressure plate. Okay, here we go. Good box. Plate, pressure, release. Oop. Ba-doop. Let's get this all back reinstalled. Alright. Brake palms. 2 calipers, 2 discs, 2 pads. Alright, here we go. Put the caliper on there. The wheel on there. Make sure that the customer gets home safely with the car. It's always very, very important as a mechanic to make sure you do your job 100% properly. And likewise, to the viewers out there that are not mechanics but do take your vehicle to the mechanic regularly, do be sure to kind of, you know, show your thanks. Anything from like, you know, buying them bagels or something like that for like breakfast, or, you know, it doesn't have to be a lot, but just little things like saying, you know, how much you appreciate them. Definitely helps the day go much better. Because it is a stressful job. As someone who has experience working, not only working on vehicles, but has family that is, you know, is mechanics. It is good to show your appreciation to them. Alright. Okay, yeah, that's definitely bad. Alright. Part not discovered, that's probably up top. That's perfectly fine. So what am I missing? Okay, 2 discs, a pad, and a caliper. Disc, pad, caliper. Get this all reinstalled onto the vehicle. Very nice and simple. Oop. Gotta go in that starter pattern, make sure everything is properly torqued to spec. 2 or 3 ugga-duggas from an impact wrench is not a proper torque spec. Though I do understand the temptation, especially if a job has taken much longer than you anticipated. Alright. What am I missing? Is the servo bad? No? What am I missing? Hang on a second. I'm sorry. What component am I missing? Okay, all of that's good. All of that's good. It doesn't have ABS. At least I don't think this one does. Yeah, it does. It's lower. It's below the servo. Yeah. Oh yeah, I see the issue. Alright, first let's put the starter back in. And there's the ABS module. Oh, I completely missed it. It was tucked in behind the battery and under the servo. Whoopsie daisies. Alright, let's get that bolted back up and send the customer on their way. Ah, there we go. Alright, let's try a hand at restoring some of these components, get a little bit extra. Alright, we managed to restore one of them. That's something at least. That's good, because otherwise they were absolute junk regardless. So now we got a little bit more monies. Alright, another job. Here we go. Alright, let's take the Corvette job. They're both Reptilia job. It's got a tapping sound from the engine bay, a tippy tapping. Alright, what needs to be done? Mate, I think you need a new engine. Holy moly! What? What is this? Okay. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. That is so many issues. That is all of the issues. Oh man. Alright, let's see. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay. Moment of truth. Let's see how much of this engine I'm gonna need to completely take apart. Oh, the engine block is bad. The entire engine block needs to be replaced. This is a complete disassembly job. Alrighty then, let's get into it. Full engine restoration. Here we go. Alright, exhaust manifold, let's get this out of there. Get out of there. Holy moly. Oh, this is gonna be a long job. This is gonna be fun. It's gonna be a complete, everything is gonna be fixed. It's gonna be like one of those before and after photos you see on like all the car restoration channels. Beforehand, the car is like, was in a lake for 300 years. And it's, you know, just nothing but like a single piece of corroded metal. And then the after photo is like, you know, something that would win the Concorde Elegance. Holy moly. So many rocker arms need to be replaced. I count 3 so far that are completely beyond saving. Oh, wow. Okay. Alright, all the valve push rods. Get these out of here. All of the spark plugs. Completely disassemble the top end of the engine. Here we go. Alright, let's get the cylinder head out of there. Wow. Alright, other side. Let's disassemble the top end and get the manifold out of there. Oh my word, there's so many issues. Spark plug. One of those is bad. That's fine. We're replacing everything here, pretty much. On the bright side, it's not just like one tiny little random component that's like buried deep within the engine. It is pretty much the entire engine that needs to be replaced. So we will be appropriately rewarded for our efforts here, both in terms of experience and bonus job experience, as well as monies, all the money we get for fixing this vehicle. Because, oh boy, this is absolutely dreadful. Get the power steering pump out of there. Get crankshaft pulley out of there. Alternators, get that unbolted. Alright, timing cover. Let's get the timing components out of there because we are removing the entire engine block to put it in a new one. As soon as I saw that the vehicle had that many engine issues, it's gonna let me pick up the oil drain. Thank you. There we go. Alright. As soon as I saw the vehicle had that many engine issues, I knew, oh gosh, things are bad. Oh, nope. Let's get the oil drain plug. Yeah, thankfully The engine needs a little change, but the engine needs a new engine. Get a little filter out of there. Let's get this out. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Alright. Let's get you there. What's obstructing the lifter? Alright, let's push this bit further back. There we go. Okay. Let's get the pistons out of there. Piston, 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 piston. I gotta remove the gearbox as well and the starter. That's fine. Once we raise the car up, I can get that. Oh boy. Full disassembly. This is fun. At this rate, we may be actually pretty close to getting that mythical 11,000 experience points. Once we are get this all sorted. Alright, let's get this out of there. Alright, gearbox. Boop, 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 badoop, badoop. Alright, clutch release bearing, pressure plate. It's got gearbox issues too, so this disassembly is not for naught. We are certainly... Okay. Oh, we need to remove crankshaft bearing caps. Oh boy. Come on. Alright. Let's lower the vehicle again. Let's check the fuel pump too, just in case while we're here. Yeah, fuel pump's bad. Let's get that fixed. Oh, the fuel tank's actually in half decent condition. Alright, pump. 1100. And, oh gosh. Let's put that person in timeout then. Yeah, no, the spam bot sometimes, you know how it is. It's fun. Hey, I'm gonna actually... There we go. I have bestowed upon you, Mr. Ripcorded, the power of moderator. Use it well. But it's good to see you, Ripcord. Nice having you in chat. They lurk in the shadows. Yes. Oh, yeah, no, the spam bot is, but you know, now you are a moderator of the channel. You were the first of the mods. Please do not abuse that power. I trust you, Ripcorded. By the way, Ripcord, I did post a prompt. I did post a prompt in the chat as well. So the pinned comments. Sort of, if you've worked on your vehicle at all, what were some of the issues, or what are some components or features of it that make it either fun, either very fun or very unfun to work on? Oh, that rear axle. Okay, we're removing all this stuff. Yeah, well, if you have a vehicle, if you worked on your vehicle at all, what are some features that make it either very, very fun or very unfun to work on? And if you don't have a vehicle, that's perfectly fine too. All right, let's check the axle here. Make sure the axle is good. Axle's good. Okay. Gosh, we have so much stuff to add back on there. This is a full vehicular restoration. Alright, we need 2 solid axle control arms. Alright, we do need 1 rubber bushing. See, honestly, I haven't really done much work on my car, to be honest. Kind of waiting to really get into project work until it's something I want to do that too. That makes sense. I know sometimes, working on more mundane vehicles, especially if you're on like a time crunch. Oh, you gotta remove the complete headlamp assembly to change a bulb. Oof. Yeah, I know that feeling. My parents' old minivan was like that. The Chevrolet Venture. What was this? Spring cap. Considering getting some new ones because mine is starting to get foggy. Yeah. I know. Once they get foggy and stuff like that, it makes it harder to see out of them. I know that certain there does exist. It does exist, this, if I can talk. Trying to talk and focus on what you need to replace is difficult. But I do know that there are compounds, like an abrasive compound that you use. You can get rid of the fog that way, but I'm not sure how good of it is. I've never attempted headlight restoration. I've kind of done the same thing where it's, where I just replace the full housing, because usually most of the time when I'm buying vehicles, I'm buying things used, and usually when at that point usually the headlights are too far gone to really attempt the restoration. Oh, and I put the stream on normal latency. I totally forgot about that. I was trying to get so many things set up for the stream, I totally forgot to put it on ultra fast latency. So I do apologize. Chat is going to be a little bit delayed. But I do thank you for tuning in. I need 2 rear exhaust, 2 rear mufflers. Let's get that bolted in. I need 2 middle mufflers. Alright, now let's get the front suspension system worked on. And oh my gosh. No, I want to show you though. I want to show you something. This is all the engine. This is all the engine, just the engine issues I have to deal with and have to fix. Holy cow. And this is all the running gear and steering system stuff I need to replace. This is basically a full vehicular restoration I am doing here. It's getting me prepped for when we purchase our own car. Not sure why I needed to remove that there. I didn't need to remove the brake system. I had done too many brake jobs prior to this. And a tie rod. Oh yeah, no, it is dreadful. That is absolutely dreadful. Basically, the entire engine needs to be replaced. So that's fun. All right, let's get this all removed. Let's get that. Let's get that. Boop-a-doop. Pull all this. Full vehicular restoration. This is fun. Can you even drive a car with that many engine problems? No, not really. It's the entire engine block had been basically is completely heavily damaged. It basically needs a full engine replacement. I mean, I guess you could attempt to, but on a modern car, you'd have so many warning lights. Your dashboard would light up like a Christmas tree. But no, it is cars with this many issues basically get towed into the shop because they either broke down on the side of the road. Holy moly. Okay. Alright. We need a double wishbone shock absorber. Let's get that. Yeah, but no, most vehicles with this many issues usually get towed in on the back of a flatbed, a tow truck, and yeah, it's difficult. All right, steering rack. We need a steering rack. That old one was not a nice rack. This is a very nice rack we are putting on there. We need an inner tie rod and 2 outer tie rods. Inner tie rod. Nope, I only need 1 inner tie rod and 2 outers. There we go. Get that bolted up into there. Get this side wheel put in. Alright. Alright, I need a front steering knuckle B. Front steering knuckle B. And that's basically where all the suspension components bolt up to help control the vehicle. We need a bottom suspension arm. Bottom suspension arm. Get that all bolted up. That helps control the shock absorber alignment. And basically it kind of helps mount the shock absorber. Front spring. Front shock absorber cap. We need a sway bar front end link. Let's check the upper suspension arm is good. That's good. We need a sway bar front end link B. Sway bar front end link B. Yeah. Oh boy. The tie rod. Alright, front wheel hub. Get that all bolted up onto there. Brake disc, brake pads. Wheel hub cap. There's the retro rim. And I think we sorted out all... Double check all of the bushings. All of the bushings look good. Leaf spring U-bolt. Did I forget that? Yes, I did. Alright, I need a leaf spring plate. I completely forgot to reassemble a chunk of the rear suspension system. And I need 2 leaf spring U-bolts. Boop, boop. That basically kind of helps mount the control arm to the rear, the solid rear drive axle, holds it in place. Basically, it's hanging there. And it can't really move anywhere because this prevents it from moving forward, being bolted up at this bushing here. Alright. Now let's work on rebuilding the engine completely. Lock. Brand new one right into there. Camshaft. Ignition distributor. Distributor rotor. Distributor cap. Put B. Put B. Alright, we need a fuel filter. We need a cam gear. Get that all bolted in there. Alternator, get that reinstalled to the new engine block. We need a new power steering pump. V8 version. Yeah, there we go. Alright, time to raise the vehicle back up. Let's put on the new gearbox and the new crankshaft. Oh, we don't need a new crankshaft. Alright, we need a flywheel. And the flywheel, for those of you not knowing, not only does it help the engine not only does it help balance the engine and kind of helps due to its harmonic weight distribution, it does help prevent any additional vibrations. But also, due to the fact that, it does have the gears on it, the starter engages with the flywheel, and that's how you're able to start the engine. Basically, starter turns electrical energy into mechanical energy, which spins up the crankshaft enough to begin, actual combustion and all of your ignition and basically your power strokes and all of that stuff. And then basically your engine is now running. But you need a starter for that. All right, let's get these crankshaft bearing caps in there. We do need one. We do need to purchase one there. So let's get that cap. Crankshaft bearing cap. So one of those is in very poor condition. All right, let's get that bolted up into there. All right, back up to the top. All right, piston, 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 and we need 2 more pistons. Piston. There we go. Alright, we need 1 engine cylinder head. Let's get this one bolted in though. Alright. And let's get the exhaust manifold. Exhaust manifold. V8 overhead valve. So 2 of these. Get these all nice and bolted up into there. Alright, there we go. Spark plug, spark plug, spark plug, spark plug. Valve push rod, valve push rod, valve push rod, valve push rod. So many valve push rods, one for the intake valve, one for the exhaust valve, for each and every cylinder. And a rocker arm that basically connects your camshaft and the push rods to basically your valve springs and your valves, which kind of push the valves down, allowing air in and out of the cylinder, which allows you to have complete combustion. This all nice and rebuilt. Oh boy. Alright. Let's get this cylinder head in there. Alright. We need 2 spark plugs. This is a very, very long rebuild. Alright, we need 1, 2, 3. We need 5 valve push rods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thankfully, they're only like $5 each. Very quick to install. Very quick. Alright, rocker arm. Here we go. Get these all bolted in. See how many I need left to replace. It looks like there's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get this all nice and bolted in there. Engine head cover. Yes. There we go. Intake manifold. Carburetor. Alright, air filter. Alright, we need ground air filter 1 carb, air filter base 1 carb, Air filter cover, one car. Put that in there. Air filter cover. Alright, now let's move to the front. Alright, let's get this timing chain back on. Alright, we need a new timing cover. Timing cover V8 overhead valve. There we go. Get this all nice and bolted in. Water pump pulley. That crankshaft pulley in there. Serpentine belt. Radiator fan. It's a mechanical radiator fan driven directly by the engine. Alright, need an oil filter. Okay. We're almost done, guys. This has been a very long process. Oh my word. Alright, let's get this oil filter on. We need a new oil filter. Ship it. Next second delivery. Oh, there we go. Alright, now we need to lower the vehicle back down. And let's add oil into it. And I think then we should be done. You sure about that? Oh no, am I forgetting something? No, I wasn't. Okay, good. Oh, we're almost at 10,000 experience. We are so close. Let's restore all of these parts or destroy them. One or the other. We got a 70-some% chance. Extra $1,000 though. And thankfully, if you do restore parts, you do get extra experience points. Alright, 1,000 more experience, and then we can begin restoring our own cars. Ooh. Alright, after that, I need a nice, simple, quick job. At least a couple of them. Because, oh my word. I'm just messing. Oh, you're a punk sometimes, Rippy Cord. Alright, poor brake performance, and we need to fix the body parts. Alright, front bumper. Let's get that on there. What else is, trunk, right taillight. Cool. Trunk, right taillight. Very quick, very easy. Let's get this all removed. Boop. Boop. Alright. Let's go to the paint shop. Let's make sure we paint the entire vehicle back to the factory color. Do all the paint matching and all that fun stuff. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, now let's sell all of those components. And now we have poor brake performance to fix. Alright, let's check. Does this vehicle have ABS? It does not appear that it does. Alright, that's fine. Lower that. Let's just go corner by corner. Replace the brakes. Part shop, brakes. Alright, here we go. Boop. 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 Driver side front. It needs some new pads and a new rotors. Very quick. Very easy. Rotors, pads. That's 2 components fixed on it. Let's get this back together. Alright. Boop. 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 Alright. Now on to the passenger side front. Get this all off. And here we need new calipers and new rotors. Boop. And calipers. This on there. that all on there. Boop-a-doop, boop-a-doop. The rims back on. Alright. Now onto the rear. Passenger rear. Rear. God, I can't speak today. Just earlier, I was talking about the importance of bleeding your brakes. And I had a little bit of a spoonerism, where instead of saying you should bleed your brakes, I said you should do something to your brakes. And needless to say, that was please do not breed your brake. Please do not breed your brakes. Bleed the brakes, yes, but not bleed, not breed. No breeding your brakes. Alright, we have rotors, pads, and calipers. So let's get that all on there. Yeah, I know, I said that and like it took a half second to process and I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute, something's not right here. But what is right is the fact that car has been repaired and the customer is now on the road. All happy. Alright, we restored 2 calipers. That's good enough. Alright. Next job. Here we go. General gearbox control and repair. That's going to be nice and quick, even if it is a 4x4 vehicle. Alright. Oh, only 3 components. Let's get this vehicle all lifted up here. Alright, while this is raising, I'm gonna quick run to the restroom. I'll be back in just a second. Please be patient. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I am back. Thank you for your patience. No bathroom, only stream. Sorry. If you want, I can get a like a jar or something. Take a tube and kind of like, you know, run it down my pants like. That might allow more endurance streams. But no, nah. Unfortunately, I did have nature call. All right, so we have to get this transfer case. That's one of the things that needs to be replaced. Thankfully, the transfer case is a very pricey component. Hey, you're the one that wanted me to constantly stream, buddy. There we go. Alright. Pressure plate, flywheel, and transfer case. Pressure plate, flywheel, where's the transfer case? There it is. Transfer case is a pricey boy. If yeah, four-wheel drive is expensive. I have made a mistake. Nah, it's alright. I know you were just joking. It's fun to mess with you back. Alright, let's get the new transfer case on there. that all bolted up. Get the front drive shaft. Come on. There's the rear drive shaft. Let me put that back on there. And that was a very quick job. Nice and easy. Job's been completed. And let's work on repairing. Let's see if we can repair. Nope. Okay, that did not let me repair it. Rude. Sorry, buddy. Sorry. Alright. Replace all filters. Brake system needs fixing. Car is loud. This will be a quick job. We're very, very close to getting the mythical 1100 XP. Alright. Air filter, fuel filter, oil filter. That is a lot of brake components that need fixing. Alright, front left fender, hood, left headlight, rear left door. Alright, hood. Oh gosh, nope. That's right headlight. I know my rights from my lefts. What car is this? The Bianco. Bianco. Hood, left headlight, front left fender. Let's get this all reinstalled. And then rear left door. Left side, Isaac. I know my lefts and my rights, I promised. Rear left door. There we go. Now let's do the factory paint. Get that all sorted. Very quick, very easy way to make money is to get jobs with that task, as it is as basically a free extra $250. Alright, car is loud, brake system, filters. Easy enough. Alright, starting with let's go into here. Oh gosh. Yep. Fuel filter. ABS module, that needs to be fixed. ABS pump. Let's get you there. Clip, 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 clip. Air filter cover, air filter. Alright. So, filter. Air filter, fuel filter, inline four oil filter. Let's go to brakes. Needs an ABS module and ABS pump. Let's get this all reinstalled, nice and easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. New fuel filter, a new ABS pump. Don't worry, I'll learn my left and my right one of these days. Eventually. I am... Oh, I didn't check to see if... Okay, thankfully the manifold is good. Where is... there is oil drain. I was wondering what oil drain was. There we go. The oil drain plug out of there. Alright. Oop. Get the oil filter out. New oil filter. Move the oil drain back out of the way of the vehicle. Alright. Braking system. Let's go. Blitz. Back to brakes. Alright, we need a caliper. Need brake pads. Brake disc ventilated. And so basically, how this game calculates how much money you get from the jobs. So if you look, alright, so for the money, how you make money in this game and how the game determines how you make money. Because I know a bunch of people just kind of joined in. Basically, it takes your money spent on the job, alright? And depending on what task that money was spent on, if you complete that task, you get a bonus 50% of the money you spent back once you complete that certain task. And then when you complete the job, you get basically whatever the bonus of completing the tasks was, you get an extra bonus here. So you double your profit if you complete all of the jobs. Now, how the game calculates experience points is that every component you install or remove, you get 1 experience point. And if you complete a job, you get an extra 100 experience points. So if you complete a job very, very quickly and complete a whole bunch of jobs, you're able to get much more experience much quicker than if you take your time. And it's also if you only focus on fixing what needs to be fixed and diagnosing what needs to be fixed, so you're not spending a whole bunch of time figuring that out. It rewards you with more experience, or at least more experience per time spent. I need exhaust pipe. I need a rear muffler. Yeah, get that in there. Get that in there. All right, back to the brakes at the rear. Here we go. So that's why even if cars where things are kind of sketchy come in, I'm only focusing on what 100% needs to be fixed. I'm not wasting time or money trying to fix everything. It's only what the customer wants fixed. It gives me that extra experience and extra money. Otherwise, I'm wasting time and wasting money. And that could be better spent, doing other projects. So only what needs to be done. Alright, let's get that brake disc on there. Brake caliper. Alright, here we go. Now I gotta lower the vehicle back down. Put in... Hey! Minimum condition, 69%. Very nice. Very, very nice. Let's get the oil back in with oil brand premium oil, motor oil. And there we go. Alright. Let's see if we can't repair some of the stuff here. A little bit of extra money. Nice. Yeah, it's always fun when that happens. Alright, another quick job. About 500 experience points away from getting that. I am staring at the ceiling. I need to check something real quick. 1 second, I apologize. Alright, sorry about that. Okay. Alright, brakes. Exhaust. That's a lot of exhaust components. A lot of gearbox issues. Alright, cool. We're doing a full subsystem disassembly of this BMW. Not seeing any ABS modules. These exhaust manifolds definitely need to be replaced though. So let's get that out of there. Alright, let's get these 2 manifolds. Exhaust manifold V8, get 2 of those. They're bolted back up to the engine. And whenever you're installing something that would have a gasket, like this exhaust manifold, what you want to do is you actually want to start from the inside when you're bolting it back up and work your way outwards. And what that does is that allows you to it allows a much better seal. Like how if you're applying a sticker, to something like a vinyl. You work from the inside out, pressing it down. That way you don't get any air bubbles or anything like that. Exhaust pipe. Rear muffler, rear muffler. Oh gosh, okay. Alright, 2 cats, 2 exhaust pipes, 2 middle mufflers, 2 rear mufflers. Cat, exhaust pipes, 2 middle mufflers, 2 rear mufflers, and a front exhaust pipe. Alright, let's get this all reinstalled. Basically, the entire exhaust system needed to be replaced on the car. Alright, come on. Middle muffler, cat, front exhaust pipe. Yes. Alright, it has gearbox issues, so let's remove the drive shaft. Get that out of there. Beautiful. Remove the starter. Alright, we need a clutch release bearing. And it looks like we need a flywheel as well. Alright, cool. Yeah, clutch release bearing and flywheel. So let's go to gearbox, flywheel, clutch release bearing. Now let's get this all bolted back up. And oh man, we have lots of money to be able to spend on our first vehicle. That's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to that. Well, it's right within our reach, being able to restore, do complete body restorations, like full 100% restorations. I'm looking forward to that. I hope we get a nice selection of cars at the auction house to try to restore. All right, now let's work on the brakes. All right, brake tablets. Let's go to the brake system here. All right, let's see what we need. All right, driver's side front. We need a caliper, we need a rotor, and we need a pad. Boop, boop, boop. Let's put this back on. Nice and easy. The wheel back on. Not everything back up. All right, onto the passenger side front. And there we need caliper, pad, and a rotor. Boop, boop. Rotor, caliper, pad. Let's get this all reinstalled. There we go. Alright, now onto the rear of the vehicle. Driver's side rear. And again, caliper, rotor, pad. It looks like someone was taking their vehicle to a track day, it seems. Very, very heavy wear on the brakes. Brake disc, pad, caliper. Let's get this reinstalled. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, and this one we just need a disc and the pads. Nope, wrong bit, wrong disc. I don't need a ventilated one, I need a non-solid disc. Whoopsie daisies. That's fine, it's only gonna be a little bit of a hit to the profits. That is okay. Now let's work on restoring some of these components. Ah, almost complete. That's fine. Alright. Little bit under 400 XP left. Alright. Another quick job. Come on. This should be enough. Alright. Body parts. Front left fender and the right headlight. Boop. Right headlight. Body shop. Mileage part shop. And we want the right headlight and the left fender. little tiny air-cooled twin cylinder vehicle here. Car is loud. Okay. Very, very simple. This would be a fun car to actually restore as well, both in game and real life, because it's just there's not much to it, but it'd be kind of fun to tinker on. And honestly, with it being an air-cooled engine, it's a bit of a screamer. All right, let's take a look at that exhaust system. Pop the rear engine cover. I see it. Okay, yep. One of the little exhaust manifolds needs to be repaired. Let's get that off of there. Let's get this exhaust manifold out of there. It's basically tiny little elbow. Alright, exhaust manifold. Let's get that out of there. Get this bolted back up. Let's get the big old muffler all bolted back up to the vehicle. Yeah, I love the little Malik. Is it Malik or Malik? Let me check that real quick. How to pronounce Malik? Oh, Malik's. Malik's? Malik's? How to pronounce? Give me a second. Malik. Okay, it's Malik. Cool. Malik. Nope. I need to raise it up on the lifter. Alright, and there's a lot of, Alright, the brake pump is definitely bad, so let's get that. Brakes. Brake pump. There we go. Get this reinstalled. And basically now we can go around all the corners of the car. Starting with the driver's side front, and working our way around back to the rears. Cap. Brake drum. Get that off of there. Alright, brake shoes and brake drum cylinders. Cylinder, brake shoe. Get that back installed. Oop. Oop. Yeah, yes, this car has drum brakes, front and rear. Thankfully, it is so lightweight because drum brakes do not help you stop all that much. They are very much an old, very kind of cost-effective means of slowing you down. But even then, they are not all that great. All right, I need a drum, I need shoes, and I need a wheel cylinder. Drum, shoes, wheel cylinder. Get this all reinstalled back again. Nope. All right, front brake drum, not the rear brake drum. I'm used to the UI of the other website in game, but there's only a singular brake drum. The Malik part shop only has 2 brake drums on offer, in front and a rear. Thankfully, we already have a rear brake drum that needs to be replaced. The brake shoes, the wheel cylinders. This all reinstalled. Alright. And then finally, driver's side rear. We're getting ever closer. Come on, game. Don't be mean to me. Do not be mean to me. Alright, and then brake shoe. Alright, rear brake drum. And brake shoe. Put these back on. This all bolted up. Get the cap on. Get the rim on. And the vehicle should be good to go. Very nice, very quick. Finished job. Alright, 200 experience to go. Sell all of those components. Okay. Brake problems. Let's take it. Come on, as many brake jobs as we can until we can get one of our own vehicles in here. Yep. Okay. Perfect. ABS module is perfectly fine, but the ABS pump is not. So let's get that sorted. All right. Regular car parts shop. ABS pump. Get this in there. Get this bolted up. Doop-a-doop. Alright, move it to the left lifter. Get it raised up. Get a drink of water. Friendly reminder to all of you to stay hydrated. Alright. Driver side front. Let's check here. It looks like brakes. Brakes? Yeah, it came in for brake issues, Isaac. Pads, rotors. That's sorted. Rotors, pads. This all reinstalled back onto the vehicle. Alright, back to the other side. Alright, calipers, pads, discs. Alright, now onto the rear. Here we go. Alright, once we complete this job, we'll probably only have one more job left to do. And then we'll be getting our own vehicle to restore. Ah, the excitement. Come on. Alright, one more part not discovered on the driver's side rear, and it's a caliper. It needs to be replaced. Here we go. Brake caliper, yes. It's all bolted in there. The wheel bolted on there. There we go. Nice quick brake job. Nice little bit of extra monies. More muns. Nice. Extra muns. Oh, less than 100 experience left. Come on, game. Okay, another quick job. Good. Brake system needs fixing. The game RNG is blessing us right now. Praise RNGesus. It's keeping it nice and quick. We complete this, we get to restore our first vehicle. Come on! Get it up there. Front wheels, let's go. Alright, caliper. Pads, rotors. Rotors, calipers, pads. Calipers, pads, yes. This is all bolted up there. Alright, onto the passenger side. Alright, calipers. Pads, rotors. Get this all. So many brake jobs at the very end. This is good. Nice and quick, lots of money. Very quick experience gain. Alright, that's the front. Onto the rears. Come on. No time to waste. Alright, rears is just the calipers and the rotors. Here we go. Alright. Final corner of the car. Here we go. Come on. Caliper pad disc. Ah. There we go, everybody. The final upgrade. We need to begin restoring all of the cars. Alright, let's go to the auction center. This is where we have our fun. Auction centers? Oh. That's annoying. Okay, we need to buy a parking lot. Oh. Oh. That is expensive. That is so expensive. $50,000 for a parking lot. Okay. Now we can go to the auction house. $50,000 for. My word. Alright. Alright, first one. Old beat up SUV. No, next car. Gosh, that's loud. So loud. Let's dial the game volume back for this. Ooh. Ooh. Yes. Alright, max bid. We're gonna bid about 13 grand on this. Come on. No. No. This is mine. This is mine. $14,000. Alright, well hopefully that means Mr. Moneybags is out of money. We still have a few classic cars to. Oh gosh. Alright, $16,000 is the max we're betting for this one. Come on. Don't do that to me. Come on. Hey. Yeah, I'll raise it one more. You bastard. Where do they have all this money? Fine. Come on. Gosh, this car needs a lot of work. No, don't do this to me. I want the Corvette. If my avatar could raise the middle finger right now, it would. Celine Kieran. I'll pass on this one. Next car. The Real GTR. I do not have enough money to fix up this vehicle. No. Let's, next car. The Del Rey Imperator. Okay. Next car. Dang. Caster Earthquake. Not the most keen on first vehicle restore being a truck. Tell you what. If If I can get it for under 12 grand, I'll restore it. Nope. Next car. Okay. Salem Spectre. No, that's gonna go way too high. Alright, final classic car is gonna be that Tempest Magnum. Let's try to get that. Oh. Yeah, okay. Max bid 18 grand. Let's see if Mr. Moneybags has left the auction. No. 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 Bad, Mr. Moneybags. Bad. This is my car. Hey. No. No. What the hell? Holy... Alright, let's try a different auction. Maybe Mr. Moneybags won't be there. Oh my word. What the heck? I do not remember the bids going that high for this game. Alright, let's try heading to one more auction. Auction center. Come on. Come on. Mr. Moneybags. Oh, yeah, no, it was... We're trying one more time. We are trying one more time. No, next car. We have the Imperator. I skip that one as well. That one's gonna be fairly expensive. We're gonna try to get that GT2, that GT20. That'll be the vehicle we try to restore. Mayan M8. Nah. I want to restore a classic car first, so we're gonna try. Or the Malik. We can get the Malik. The Malik will be our first vehicle to restore. All right, but max I'm spending here is $20,000. All right, raise. Come on, Mr. Moneybags. Kindly piss off. You've gotten one of these already. I want one now. Oh my word! Stop this. Hey. It just keeps going. Alright, a little bit more than we wanted to spend. That's okay. We got a car. Let's restore it. We got our vehicle. We've got our vehicle. Yes. Oh. Game's taking just a little bit to load. I hope it doesn't crash. Please don't crash on me. Oh, it's been a while since I've saved. I'm gonna save. Oh, our car. Yes, our car. Oh, yes. All right, let's move all the body panels. Left headlight, right headlight. Oh, the car is in very rough shape. Oh, but this is our car. Ah, we get to restore the vehicle now. Alright, frame's been restored. Oh yeah. Alright, let's get this all. Wait, can I restore these body parts? Alright, most of them have been restored. That's good. Right headlight, left headlight, both those are good. The hood's good. Front left fender. Front right fender, that's all good. Front right door. Front left door. Trunk. Okay. Left tail light. No rear bumper. Alright, so we need a... Let's go to the body part shop. GT20. Let's get that rear bumper. Get that installed. Let's get that front bumper as well. We need a front left fender. Now this car, the GT20, is based off of the Toyota GT, 2000 GT, which is such a cool car. One of my, it's a personal favorite of mine from like the classic cars, and is also one of my favorite Bond cars. Because yeah, this vehicle is a James Bond car, which is so cool. Super, super cool. But let's get working on it. Let's get restoring. Alright, so we need 4 rim retro 09s. So let's get that real quick. Wheel shop. Rim retro 09. 3, 4. Alright, let's get this all disassembled. Nice, nice, nice. This is our car. Ah, yes. Fuel pump, fuel tank. Let's get that all out of there. Let's completely disassemble the rear axle. Get that all rebuilt. Yeah, shaft is over cap. Oh, yes. And this is pretty much the end game of just restoring vehicles, reselling them for a profit, keeping the ones you really like. And oh, it's so much fun. This all removed. Yes. Oh, this is so cool. Oh gosh. My game alt-tabbed on me for just a second. A little bit of computer issues. Whoopsie daisies. Okay, rear. Alright, let's get this all removed. Alright, can't quite remove that just yet. Let's get this all out of here. Complete disassembly of the vehicle. Yes. And since everything needs to be repaired or replaced, basically just completely taking everything off, fixing it if you can. Ah, yeah. Replacing it, buying new stuff if you can't, and then selling the junk once you're done restoring the car, and then you sell the car. You make even more money, buy another car. Next one you can focus on like maybe tuning it, putting custom body parts on it and stuff. Ah, yes. We finally get to restore our first car. This all Get this all out of here. Boom. Alright. Get this out. Get this out. Alright, let's slow the vehicle back down. While we're doing it, let's get the oil drain over here because we will need to completely drain the engine of oil. Ah, yes. Beautiful, beautiful car. Get the oil filter, the side draft, air filters out of there. To get the side draft carburetors out there. Proper racing configuration. Extra long inline 6 engine. The radiator, get the battery out of there. The radiator fan out of there. Very odd place for it, but that's fine. Get the distributor out of here. All the belts. Crankshaft pulley. Water pump pulley. Get the alternator out of there. Ooh, disassembly of the engine, tearing it all down so we can rebuild it back up. That timing chain sprocket out of there. Oh gosh, all the camshaft caps. These all unbolted. Get all the spark plugs out of there. Let's unbolt the starter as well, that we can get the gearbox out as well once we raise the vehicle back up. Oh, final camshaft cap. Almost forgot that. Alright, now let's go onto the exhaust side, remove the exhaust manifold here. Yes. Ah, our car. Our first car. Yes. Get the cylinder head out of there. Very, very extra long boy. Alright, let's raise the vehicle back up. Get that old gunky oil out of there. The oil drain plug out. Get the oil drain out of the way. Alright, here we go. Move that front exhaust section. Move the oil pan. And the oil filter. Let's get the gearbox out of there now. Yes. First car restoration. Let's get these crankshaft bearing caps out of there. And there's how many of them? 2, 3, 4, 5. Because inline 6. So there's always one less than number of cylinders in a row. All right. Lower the car back down. Get the pistons out of there. Piston, 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 piston. Piston. Raise the car back up. Oh, the disassembly is almost complete. That crankshaft out of there. Lower the vehicle back down. Get the engine block out of there. And we have done a complete disassembly of the car. It is nothing but a shell. A beautiful, beautiful shell. Alright. Here we go. Let's get this all. So much stuff to repair. So much stuff being destroyed. We're getting there though. Alright, there we go. Now let's get the vehicle all put back together. Starting back at the rear. We need a fuel tank. Get that reinstalled. Basically going back to front, completely restoring the vehicle. Rear drive axle. Both of those are good. Salivary axle, both of those are in perfect condition. Spring cap. We need 2 rear springs. Boop, boop. We need 2 rear shock absorbers. Rear shock absorber Bs. 2 of those. Get this all bolted up in there. We need 2 shock absorber caps. We need 2 rubber bushings. One on each side of this vehicle. We need a leaf spring plate and 2 leaf spring U-bolts. Yeah. That shock absorber in there is the spring cap. Oh yeah. This is finally able to just fully rebuild everything. Alright, let's get the brakes, the rear brakes. Basically we need 2 brake discs and 2 brake pads. That's a guarantee. Probably shouldn't have bought all those retro rims, but YOLO, we can sell those. Be a minor profit loss. Alright, the rear of the car has been put all back together. Alright, now let's go for the exhaust system. Rear muffler, middle muffler. Alright. We need a front suspension cross member. Front suspension cross member B. And we need 4 rubber bushings. Here we go. We need a steering rack. Get that in there. We need a front sway bar. Front sway bar at B. We need 2 inner and 2 outer tie rods, because those are things that cannot be restored, I think. That front steering knuckle is good. Both the wheel hubs are good. That's good. I need 2 ventilated brake discs and 2 pads. And a caliper. And I need a wheel hub. I need 2 wheel hub caps as well. Wheel hub cap. Get 2 of these. Alright. Bottom suspension arm. Both of those are in good condition. Alright, we need a sway bar front end. We need 2 sway bar front end length Bs. Oh, the vehicle is coming back together. Upper suspension arm. Managed to fix those. We need 2 shock absorbers. Two front springs as well. And 2 front shock absorber caps. Get this all bolted back together. Yes. Sorry about that. I was saying goodnight. I'm gonna be let me continue the stream just for a little bit longer, but then I'll be going to bed. Basically, well, we want to get this vehicle restored and see how much profit we make from the restoration. Oh, this is turning into a beautiful, beautiful machine. Alright, let's slow the vehicle back down. Let's get everything back in there. Engine block. Okay, we need a complete engine block. Inline 6 engine block. And we need a fuel filter as well. That in there. That in there. Ah, yeah, you're running on low amount of sleep. I get that. You don't. That's one thing. Don't feel like you're obligated to. You know, you have to watch and everything. It's fun if you guys do watch and all that stuff. But if you're tired or whatever, I will always be here. The replay, the live replay will always be up on YouTube, unless it's copyrighted for some godforsaken reason. But no, so don't feel like you need to, you know, see every last little second of this stream. If you miss out, you will be able to watch it again. I promise. Alright, let's get that radiator. I know how to type. So weird that it's bolted. What's to turn it if it's bolted there? It's bolted right into the front of the radiator. Oh well. We need a new battery. Get that in there. Boop-a-doop. Alright, let's raise the vehicle back up. Here we go. Get the next of our crankshaft. Alright, crankshaft bearing cap. Let's get these in there. Oh gosh, this is these are always difficult to get in there and get all of them in there. We do need one crankshaft bearing cap. We had a decent run of luck on restoring all the parts, thankfully. Alright, let's get the flywheel. We need a new flywheel. For the gearbox. Flywheel. Clutch plate. Alright, we need a new clutch pressure plate. And we're gonna need a new new gearbox. I know we failed to restore that. Clutch release bearing, and we need new gearbox. Inline 4 rear wheel drive. There we go. Boop-a-doop. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Get this all nice and snug, bolted up into there. Alright, the drive shaft. Beautifully restored. The back is now connected with the front. Let's fully restore the front now. Here we go. Slow the vehicle back down. Get the pistons in. We need 6 pistons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This all bolted up in there. This starter bolted up in there. Beautiful, beautiful. That cylinder head bolted in. And again, work our way from the inside out. Now we do need one camshaft. An inline 6 camshaft. Get that in there. Alright. We need, we're gonna need a carburetor. A 2-barrel side draft carburetor. Get that all bolted in there. Basically single barrel for a single 1 barrel per intake manifold, basically. Alright, filter. Filter inline 6. And we need 3 round air filter side drafts. 2, 3. 3 of those. Just bolted in there. Nice and snug. Alright. And we need 3, 5, 6, 7, 14 camshaft caps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There we go. This all bolted up into there. Here we go. Almost to the end. We're getting there. Engine's slowly coming back together. Alright, we need 6 spark plugs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, spark plug, spark plug, spark plug, spark plug, spark plug, spark plug. I realized I missed some of the camshaft caps. Whoops. Oh, I was wondering why it wouldn't let me install the valve train cover. And that is why. Get that all bolted in there. Alright, we need 2 cam gears. Now we need a timing chain. And we need that timing chain sprocket. That timing chain in there, get the timing chain sprocket, put that up in there. Timing cover. Here we go. Nice and beautiful. Beautifully restored. Now we need an engine head cover. Engine head cover in line 6, and we need a pulley. Crankshaft pulley in line 6. There we go. Get that all nice and bolted up into there. The engine head cover bolted up. Here we go. Lots of bolts. Look away from the center outwards. Beautiful. Ah. Alright. Distributor. Distributor. Get this installed. Distributor rotor. There we go. The cap's good. We will need wires and the clip. Ignition wires in line 6. And clip B. Those new ignition wires installed. Get the new fresh clips. Oh, never mind. Old clips were actually able to be restored. That's why you check stuff first. Alright, we need a serpentine belt. Serpentine belt A in line 6, and we need serpentine belt B in line 6. Beautiful, beautiful, almost done. The vehicle raised back up. Now we need a front exhaust section. Front exhaust section inline 6. Get that in there. New oil filter. We need a new oil pan as well. Oil pan inline 6. Oh, it's so close. These new exhaust manifolds on there. Nope. Okay, we do need one new exhaust manifold. Exhaust manifold inline 6. There we go. And this car is pretty much only inline six in the game as well, so this is a kind of a fun, unique engine to work on. And there it is. Alright, let's disassemble. Let's fill it up with oil. And then we'll adjust the carburetor for maximum performance. Do a dyno test on it. Oh, yes. First, let's make sure we paint it the factory color. Full, complete restoration. Back to the garage. Alright, onto the dyno. Let's see roughly how much horsepower it has in its base trim. Only 152. We can do much better than that. Alright, let's do some carburetor tuning. Alright, so now they're even. Wait, hang on. Plus 18. Oh gosh, hang on. Perfect. Set the carburetor. Alright, now let's do some test runs. Let's give us a little bit of extra horsepower. 179 horsepower, just from a little bit of carburetor tuning. Getting that proper air-fuel ratio. Beautiful. Beautiful, there's our car. Oh, yeah. And now let's sell the vehicle. Now we have lots of money. Sell all these components as well. And we made a nice, you know, extra $40-some thousand. We basically made up all the cost of our purchasing the mind blank. Purchasing the parking lot. We're gonna go to the auction center. We're gonna try to get one more car that we're gonna start working on restoring at the start of the next stream. And then we're gonna call it a night there. Alright, here we go. Let's see what we have available to us. Salem Spectre. Nah, I want another classic vehicle to work on. Caster Earthquake. Nah, next car. Let's see what we have available. We have another GT20 we could work on. Yet another of the same vehicle we can restore. But no, I'm gonna pass. I do want that Salem Spectre flashback though. Flashback? Fastback. And I'm gonna bid up to about 20 grand for this car. So let's do it. Come on. Hey. Oh, he's getting a little hesitant. Yes! Let's go! The next car, the Royale Crown. Let's skip that. I want to see if we can't get that Bolt Reptilia as well, that Corvette. If we can get it for cheaper, we might be able to, you know, might be able to do 2-car restoration. I'll bid up to 15 grand for this car. Nah. Alright, next car. He can have it. Alright, let's see. We have the Tempest as well. That's the final of the classic cars. There we go. Alright. Let's see if we can't get this car added to our garage as well. Get both vehicles from Bullet. Got a fairly low starting bid. We might be able to get this for cheap. If we can get this for under 15 grand, that'd be nice. But I'll go up to 17 for this car. Never mind. Hey! Put that on parking for the time being. Oh my gosh, we are on a roll. We got 2 cars from the auction house for a half decent price. Let's skip the Mayan M8. We can take a car 11 and 12 are also classic cars. If we can get those added as well, oh my word. I gotta make sure I don't run out of money. Alright, the Del Rey Custom. I'm gonna try this car. Bidding on all the cars. I'll take it. I'll accept that. 7 grand, nice and easy. And then the Del Rey Imperator. Nah, that's a more modern car. We got 3 cars from that auction. Oh my word. That is nice. That is so nice. Oh man. Alright, let's get this. Let's get moved. Oh gosh, whoops. Let's get this moved on to the that lift. I'll make sure I save real quick. And let's get the Tempest. Let's get the Tempest into the other lift. It needs to be the 2 project cars we work on next stream. I'm a little bit excited about that. Oh man, I'm giddy like a school child. This is so cool. We're basically going to be rebuilding both of the vehicles from the Bullet movie, the Steve McQueen Bullet movie. Got basically the equivalent of the Ford Mustang Fastback, and you have the Dodge Charger. Yes. This would be fun to restore. But hey, with that, I'm gonna be calling it a night. Good night, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in. If you enjoyed the stream, do be sure to leave a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe. Put a comment down in chat or in the comments if you're watching the replay. Let me know what I'm doing well. If I'm doing a bad job, if you didn't like what you saw, leave a dislike. Tell me exactly what I'm doing wrong so I can fix that, please. Any and all critique, criticism, suggestions are always appreciated. With that being said, I've been Isaac Umbras. Wherever you are in the world, whatever time of day it is, whatever time of night it is, may it be a good time. And I will see you all in the next stream. Take care. Bye.